What's going on, guys? JSkeleton with Brandon guys. Today, coming at you with a quick little update regarding the Nintendo Switch. The Wall Street Journal has put out a report today on the Nintendo Switch, and the publication says that Nintendo is currently looking to increase sales of the Nintendo Switch with brand new peripherals this year, rather than a revision of the console. A lot of people are thinking, we're gonna get like a Switch Mini or something. I don't think that's gonna happen, to be honest. Nintendo hasn't really done that a ton in the past, where they've done like a revision with their consoles. It's usually something Microsoft and Sony does. Correct me if I'm wrong. I mean, they come out with different colors, like the GameCube and the N64, and they come out with like small revisions, maybe like the N64 had the memory pack that came out, but that's more, I guess, sort of like a peripheral, I guess you could say. So they're not really looking to revise the actual Switch itself, and why would they? The Switch isn't even a year yet. I mean, it's almost a year, 2 days, and then it's a year old. But honestly, it's not even a year yet. If they were to do some kind of revision, it wouldn't be till like halfway through its life cycle. Maybe in like 3 or 4 years into the Switch's life cycle. At least 3 years. So I don't see why they would do that. But sources also told the site that upcoming Switch features this year could include things like additional network features, new accessories that plug into the USB-C port, and different things like that. Quoting, "The people familiar said expanded Switch features in the coming year could also include additional network-related features and peripherals to be attached to its USB Type-C port." That's the quote. But they said changes to the Switch itself, like a smaller version of the machine, were unlikely this year, as Nintendo focuses on better manufacturing and shipping the current model. Again, why would they do that? I mean, they've done that with obviously the DS and the 3DS, things like that. I don't honestly personally recall them doing that with a home console. I know a lot of people are saying, well, it's a hybrid. It's it's a home and a handheld, and I don't know. To me, I still believe strongly that it's a home console that you can take with you on the go, and there's still room in the market for handhelds. But that's a different discussion for a different day. Quoting further, it says, at an investor briefing in February, Mr. Kimishima, the Nintendo CEO, said he wanted to make the Switch's product cycle longer than the 5 to 6 year span that's become customary in the video game console industry. One person familiar with development plans said waiting longer to introduce variations in the hardware would serve that purpose. So again, maybe they will have a revision of the Switch at some point. Maybe they will do that. But again, if they want to wait a little bit longer than 5 to 6 years, let's say that even they wait maybe 8 years until they come out with a brand new console, maybe 4 years into the Switch's console life cycle, they come out with maybe a little bit more of a powerful Switch, but it's still a Switch, kind of like the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X. Maybe Nintendo's going to go down that route. Maybe they're going to do something else. There's a lot of different possibilities, obviously, of course. But that said, as for right now, they're focusing on, obviously the current model. It's way too early to even come out with a revision. Whether you're Sony or Microsoft or Nintendo, it's way too early to do that. It'd be a really bad move. I mean, like I said, we're not even a year into the Switch's life cycle yet. I mean, technically a year, but people have been talking about a Switch revision for a couple months now. So it's definitely way too early. So I'm personally of the opinion that the fact that they're focusing on peripherals and different things like that, and network related features and things like that, I'm stoked for that. I'm really excited for things like that. I want to see what kind of peripherals they're going to come out with. I want to see if they come out with special kinds of Joy-Cons. There's so many things you can do with the Joy-Con. As far as peripherals go, I mean, maybe like a GameCube Joy-Con. I mean, people have been imagining things since the Switch got announced, different kinds of Joy-Cons that they can come out with, things like that. So maybe that's something too they come down with. They'll come out with down the line rather. But as for now, they're focusing on peripherals and network related features. Let me know what you guys think about all that in the comment section below. Let me know if you would even expect a Switch revision, like a new Switch model down the line, or if you wouldn't really care about that. And I mean, if they would revise it, what would be your idea of something that would make it worth it? What would be worth revising the Switch console to make it better? If they were to make a special new model down the line, what would make the Switch better than it is? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed the video, smash the like button, subscribe to the comment, share all that awesome stuff. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Like always, until then, game on.